Hey you guys, welcome back to another Kimball's Corner. Okay, so I got my coffee ready, and I think it's kind of obvious what I'm doing today. Thought I was having a good day. I was organizing my art room, getting some stuff ready. Thought it was like 10:30. No, it's well after 1. So I thought I should get into this. So Jazza released this art box before. It went really well. They ran out. And now he did a second run, which is the collector's edition. Ooh, fancy, I know, right? So I thought, hey, let's give it a go. I have seen like 1 or 2 videos. The only thing I remember that's in here is I think there's a sketchbook and I think some Spectrum Noir markers. So let's open this sucker up and see what's inside. And I am like all caffeinated up, ready to create some artwork, but I apparently can't speak. All right. Of course we have the face mask, and that is going up on my wall somewhere. And thank you for the orange paper, because orange is my favorite color. Oh my goodness, so many goodies. So many goodies. Thank you for getting Jazza's Jazzy art box. You know what, Jazza? Thank you. Oh, got a little bookmark, can't go wrong with that. An adorable print. Oh, so cute. A little bent, I don't mind. I ain't mad. Goodies. Okay, well, can't go wrong with these. Can never have enough either. So it is the Uniball Signo Broad White Paint Pen, Gel Pen, whatever you want to call it. Fine liner graphics. Oh, my lord. Am I gonna be able to create an entire piece using just what's in this box? Probably. Ooh, this is fancy. So we got 0.2, 0.4, 0.8, and a brush. Fancy. And it looks like it's like a felt tip brush thing rather than individual bristles. I can get down with that. Ooh, a fancy zebra, however you want to say. Looks like a nice mechanical pencil. Never have enough of these. Well, that's broken. Oh god. All right. We got a Tombow Abt N15. I see people use them all the time on bullet journaling. Anyway, we got a brush tip and a bullet tip. Fancy. Ain't nothing but fans. This is a Tombow. Yep. Cause I don't know what it says. But I'm gonna look at it. It is a brush pen, Tombow Fudenosuke. Sounds good, I believe it. Water-based pigment ink. Ooh. Faber-Castell eraser. Dust-free. Dust-free, but chunky dust, not free. This, we have a Prismacolor Cool Erase. I have never used one of these. People use them all the time. Apparently they use the red ones. I'm gonna use a blue one, cause I don't see a red one in here, so hey. I'm gonna be different. Faber-Castell Polychromos colored pencils. I've never used these. Where's my razor? I like this packaging. It's nice and hefty. Ooh. All right, fancy stuff inside. Oh, look at the colors. Dems is purdy. I'm a sucker for colored pencils. These look juicy, like not juicy, but like chunky, thick yummers. I'm happy with those, probably. I mean, I am happy with how they look. That's what's important, right? So, Illustrator by Spectrum Noir. So I knew these were coming. I'm fairly new with markers. I've played around with the Jane Davenport Smooth markers and the Ohuhu new brush tip markers. I have yet to dabble in more than that. I'm gonna save this box. Oh, cute Jazza. Kind of wish the colors were visible on the actual barrels, but then again, I can see them right there. Not a big deal. Blending cards, never used these. Set those aside for a later day. Because I'm gonna draw in my Hanamule sketchbook. This is cute. I like this size of sketchbook. I don't really like huge ones unless I'm raring to get stuff out, but these little ones, I like to do more personal things in. Like, I'm going on a trip soon, and I could probably turn this into my little journal, sketchbook, diary, whatever you want to call it. Oh, it's super smooth. Nice thickness. Good girth. I like this. It's fancy. Very clean, very clear. There's just like the ever so subtle logo right there, which I actually approve of because it's a rooster looking thing. We like that. Cute little pencil case. So I have, it snaps too. I have the huge version of this, but this will be fantastic to either put the markers in or just like the colored pencils that I use the most for when I go traveling and whatnot, instead of taking my big, huge thing that I just don't need all those colored pencils all the time. This is a fantastic box. I've never gotten an art box before, and I'm kind of loving this. Saving this because I'm that kind of person, and I never know when I'm gonna need orange tissue paper. This, I will cut out later. Put my face on your face. Oh, Jazza. I don't think Rocky would approve. Or would he? Maybe if we were all involved. So I've got this, and this, and these, and this, and this. So, what the heckle schmeckles am I gonna create? Oh, and that. So I'm thinking I will sketch something out with this. I'll erase mistakes with this. I will use this at the very end because I always do. Probably won't use the mechanical pencil because I'm gonna use this. So you've all seen how mechanical pencils work, so I don't need to use that. Fine liners I will use to maybe do some inking near the end. The Tombow water-based, I'm not sure I'm gonna use this only because I don't want to, that's why. And this Fudenosuke Tombow water-based pigment, I kind of want to use, I love those tips. All right, I think we know that I'm gonna draw a face, because hello, have you been to my channel before? Do I want to draw on that page? Do people like freak out about this first page thing? I don't, but I see a lot of people skipping the first page, which I think is really weird. I'm like, if you draw an awesome picture, it really sets up your sketchbook for people to go like, oh man, this is gonna be a treat to look through. And if it's a total crap picture, people are like, okay. And then maybe as they look through it, it gets better and better, and they're like, wow, this person progressed really quickly. So I don't really care if this page turns out or not. And I know I was watching Jazza use these markers, and he was doing a darker skin tone, and he was using green, and I don't have those skills yet. So we gonna draw someone pasty. That's not gonna work. I have a pencil sharpener, I swear I do. Who wouldn't? Oh, you guys, I'm at that age I'm making old man noises just by leaning over and throwing away pencil shavings. I know you're excited to watch me sharpen a pencil. That's good enough. This has to come off though, you're irritating. Gonna peel you from a pencil, color erase. Oh, it's gonna be all sticky gross. I'll find something cute to put on there. Get off barcode. Whoa, let's do something. Markers. I think a 3/4 view would help me ease into this because then I can just do half the face in shadow. It's a safety blanket, really. Of course, it might turn out like crap anyway. Why do people like the color erase? Because I just use colored pencils. Maybe it's because I don't erase, I just leave all my sketch marks everywhere. And maybe that's not a good thing, I don't know. I don't mind seeing the mess. Seeing how things came to be. Ooh, should I do the big old lips that I like? The big old like, my mouth just hangs open and I don't know why it looks like this when it does, but it does. Hairstyles. You know, I should really like look up, I see everyone doing stuff on Pinterest and whatnot, like getting ideas, and I'm all like, I don't need that. And so I draw like the same thing over and over and over, and it's like, Kimball, just look at a stinking picture on Pinterest once in a while. Jeez, not today, not today. Big ol' up and then come down. The girl knows how to use hairspray. Give it a nice S-y shape, and then phew. Wow, this deserves a sip of coffee. That is the bee's knees. Speaking of bees, Rocky wanted to go and buy like a bee farm for our backyard, which I'm kind of all for, but also like I'm terrified of bees. That just seems like a mistake waiting to happen. I should probably test these, huh? The things artists have to do to get through. Let's swatch on the first page. Swatch out, here I come. I wonder if they're gonna like look drastically different. I should probably write what they are. Hey, 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 mechanical pencil. I think that was apricot. We've been swatched. Let's do these real quick. Give them to me. White 101. Look at that white. Deep breaths. Caffeinate. Moving on with life. I'm gonna take this little tray away. Tray away. I tray you. Markers can go back up here. I'm gonna use you all in a bit. So, we have a gal, and she's just, you know, she's here. Do you shade with these and then do markers over them? Is that like a thing? Just creating a little bit of shape and shadow. And I'm really hoping this doesn't like screw up the markers. I feel like I see people do this. I want to be like other people. How do they do? All right, little shading under the hair, shading under the eyes, sockety thingy bob jig. Bring it around. Well, she isn't gonna have blue hair, but she's gonna have some blue lines happening. Maybe I will just darken it up. Let's make her colorful because that's my jam. And that probably defeats the whole purpose of a cool erase pencil, like drawing heavily handed, but what do I care? You know what I say, I do what I want. And sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But hey, if I'm having fun, I don't care. Maybe this blending will help my lack of marker skills. All right, I think I'm gonna come back through with colored pencils at the end. Anyway, so Kimball, put the cool erase down, take a step back, breathe. Take this pale tan and color her whole face in. Sounds good, right? Ew, it does kind of pick up the pencil. Ugh. It's all right. Okay, I understand now why people don't go heavy-handed with it. Oh, these markers got the squeak going on. She does not know how to put on her foundation. Notice how I say it's her fault, not mine. I don't want to be responsible for someone's not so great looks. Hey, I purposely drew it really dark because I was like, I need to use this eraser that I got. Hello, you feel weird. Well, that erases nicely. I mean, I wouldn't say it's dust-free, but I'm sorry, baby. I didn't mean to totally give you smudgy makeup. Now that we've got 500,422 streaks on her face, let's continue shading her in. I gotta say, right now, I'm not loving Spectrum Noirs, but also, I don't really know how to use markers, so do they? Oh, that's just, oh, all right. I'm a 2 marker at a time kind of guy. I'm kind of bummed there aren't like pale, oh yeah, I guess there are. Psh, I take it back. Never mind, mine gotta finish that sentence. Okay, the squeaking. I think these are the first markers I've used that squeak. That's okay, the streaking actually isn't going to be a big deal because when I come back in with my color pencils, there's going to be all sorts of streaks happening. Lips. Lippity dips. I guess really red is what we're going to go for with pale tan. Wow. I can think. Hey, wait a minute. This mysterious tool that I've never used. Does it actually work, or is it just pick up the color and make it look gross? I don't like the way that looks. Shh, Blender, you out. And let's get just the dark color, the inside of the mouth. And then Ice Gray 4 to knock back the teeth. That really doesn't really darken the lips up too much. A little gray in there. I wish there was like a really pale mauve, or mauve, however you want to say it. Pale tan. Also, I am limited with the colors that I have. It's just kind of a sample pack. All right, super paley gray color. Just to put in a base for the eyes. So they aren't just, you know, whites staring at you. Let's give her orangey yellow eyes. Do the amber and gold. Why not? Why not, I say. Let's go with the gold to do a foundation. Go in with amber to knock it down a little bit. Go back with gold and just kind of smudge. So these aren't working like the markers I'm used to. That is okay. Yoink. Let's try just the medium gray for the pupils and not get too dark. Makes it a little more interesting, if not creepy. That may have been a bit too much. I'm gonna have to knock this one back. Whatevs. It's all right. It's okay. Dark gray. Or some lashy lashes. Again, I'm gonna come back in here with colors and clean it up a little bit. So I'm not terribly worried what it looks like right now. Darken up those brows. A little red. I mean, that looks pink to me. I don't know. Then you put it down and it's like, fa-bam, I'm red. Oh, let's do something. Let's take the amber. Let's try I never ever use the bullet side. And I probably should, now that I'm seeing this. Add a little orangey warmth to her lips. Let's get the yellow. If you know me, I like to add a little bit of yellow. It totally warms things up. I'm just trying to blur out the lines that I made, just to make them a little less noticeable. Apricot. We're gonna use the apricot. All right. Hair. Should I give her gray hair? Since I have 3 shades of gray, I could go a little bit more with it. Yes, I think so too. I mean, that's fine. I'm not in love with how much I'm going to be covering. So I think I'm just gonna sort of have the darks fade out instead of coloring all of her hair in and going crazy. But I will do dark along here. Bye lashes. Fun while you lasted. we're working with it. And we're just gonna draw out these shade lines a little bit. Good enough with you, and then we're gonna go into the last light shade of gray. It's so light you can't even tell I'm doing anything. I feel like I'm just smudging like the paper or something, I don't know. I don't think I really like these markers. Come back to this one real quick and just kind of soften up this hard edged line. Bring this one back in. And then kind of just add, oh, don't forget the bullet nib. Be a little easier to just add little strandy flyaways. Probably don't want to do dark ones on that side. Do the mid-tone. Can actually add a couple more, just. Whatevs. All right, thus concludes the marker portion of our program. Colored pencils. I'm gonna try and work her mouth a little bit, see how it works with the red. And then going with a white, which does not want to go over the markers very well. Gotta say, I like my Prismacolors better. But still fun to practice and learn with other products. Let's see, how dark was this magenta? Go back in, just do some of the darker bits. I always feel like magenta should be like a really bright, almost pink color. So I was a little surprised when I saw how dark this was. All right, see if I can do a little highlight just to pop her lip out from the inside of her mouth. Do like a skinny tonish color. Poker, kind of give her little dimples going in. Try to just add some more depth and interest. Walnut brown. The way I'm using it, it may as well be black. Ooh, let's add some red into her nose. Makes it a little more interesting. Yeah, I'm not loving it, so now I'm just trying to add color and interest. Or just muck it up, I don't know. Like the colors just, I'm used to having so much more like vibrant. Like this, you can't even really see it. I don't know, maybe you can on screen. Right now it just kind of turns into a really dark blue for me in this real life of mine. Okay. Orange, yellows, and browns for the eyes. I really want a pink. Yeah, that's not gonna work. That's pushing it. That's not working. Okay. Okay, we're done with the colored pencils. Get back in your cell. All right, putting these aside. Let's try the brush fine liner. Do some broken lines. Kind of making it messy because I noticed like that first line I did kind of disappeared into the colored pencil. So I don't think I need to be too precise because I feel like a lot of it's going to kind of disappear as it dries. I think I'm almost... I don't know. Wow, I instinctively shook up my Sigma pen. That's what I do with all my white pens. Well, the marker paint pens. Maybe I'll give her white freckles. A little white in her eyes. White on the teeth. The Tombow. It's just another brush pen, so I used it. I feel like I was gonna do something and I completely forgot. Yes. I just thought I could add a couple of freckles. Along with the white ones. Because freckles are fun. All right. She's got a little freckled up. Well, not my usual work, but it is a bunch of things that I just never use. So here we have my result from the Jazza's Jazzy art box. Kind of like some of the products, kind of don't like some of the products, but you gotta try to know. And I definitely tried, and now I definitely know. So yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me on this lovely Friday. And I will see you next week or sooner. I don't know. We'll see how that whole vlogging Etsy thing goes. And I don't even know if it's actually going to be Etsy, but an online store. We'll see how that goes. So thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Feel free to like and subscribe if you want to, see some more. Take care, you guys, and we'll see you later.